Welcome back to another exciting matchup. We are done with my quick break here. We're back on the mic. Once again, it is, Bas Radala here with Mr. Strutt himself, and production has been Mr. HUDx. But we're getting you a rival matchup now between the Phantoms and the Vicunas, both currently tied in 12th at 4-4. So, Strutt, this is on paper supposed to be a really close matchup.
Yeah, the Phantoms and the Vicunas, they're both looking, solid teams. Rosters, I'm sorry, schedules do a lot of certain things too as well. So, sometimes your record doesn't absolutely say, how good your team is. It's just that if you happen to play somebody a little bit better, you end up 2-2, and that's what we got here tonight. So, I mean, I would expect to see a shootout. 22 goals for the Phantoms and 17 for the Vicunas, as well as the saves against 34 for Vicunas. And the shooting percentages are just about 30%. So they're going to probably need to bring those up a little bit. And I would expect both of these teams to be hammering each other.
For sure. I mean, they are so equal across the board. I mean, even when we're looking at these player stats here, I'm not seeing anyone that's just like, oh my God, this is the man. Everybody's relatively close, especially for the Vicunas. Nobody being above that 6 goal mark, all being really close across the board there. Yes, Surge, 85, 10 goals. It's almost like we're seeing more solid team play as compared to this is my standalone starter and here's my support people. So I'm really hoping to see some great team play throughout this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Surge is he definitely gets up and gets up quick. He's able to throw down double taps and things like that, and he plays really well with Funke and ReedyOrange. And IBI is playing well this season too. We played him the other night, so I expect a really good game between both these teams.
100%. And for those of you watching, just a friendly reminder that after this series, we do have an interview with one of the winning players from the winning team. If we go 2-2, it'll be kind of a toss up, but we will have a little bit of an interview for you afterwards. So let's get this underway. Heca! Holy cow, before I can even finish the beginning breakdown, it's only 3 seconds in, and Heca takes the first goal. Incredible cheat, really quick follow, and a nice finish to put it in the bottom right. They're already up 1-0 within 3 seconds, Strutt, and
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
that was a really good cheat play right there. Heck was able to play that and get it up over the defender, and IVI was caught just a little bit out of position, and he was able to get it by. Big 50 coming in, pushed out to the left-hand side. Surge going to try to take control of this off the wall. He does get one. He's not going to have two, but iviGhost is able to get there. Reedy's going to take a bump here, and ball's coming in. Heca's going to try to shoot again, and he scores. 2-0, Bas. 4:37. The Monster Mash, they need to step it up and get a little quicker on their rotations.
100%, because if they don't, Mr. Heca, or should I say Himothy, is going to come in and put away that hat trick. I mean, 23 seconds in, Heca's already 2 goals up. We talked about there would be more of a team-based game, but Heca really said no. Ignore that prediction. Look at me just ball out. Fantastic play this early. SquEdgy getting it past 1. That's going to be a very favorable 50 for the Phantoms. Reedy can't get the touch. Heca gets it past 2. That's going to go center. Heca's going to try to finish, but iviGhost is there to cut it out.
Surge going to take over this, going to push it off the wall, coming down toward the middle. He's going to try to get a tap in. SquEdgy's going to play this up to the high to DribblingPenguin. It does get a touch out toward the middle, over 1. ReedyOrange going to push this back. Heca's got to push this away to the right-hand side. He's going to have another touch here. He's going to get 50 for his efforts. Pushed way out toward the right-hand side. No touch coming in from IVI. Surge going to play this down. He does have a little bit of time. Heca's going to be able to get to this and push it out. Dangerous down toward the right. Nice redirect touch there. ReedyOrange's got to get up and make a touch here. No touch coming in, but Surge is able to push it out to the right-hand side. 3:34, Bas. They're settling in, I think, right here.
They really are. I thought that was going to be a goal, though. What an incredible touch by SquEdgy to just pop it straight up and give DribblingPenguin an opportunity that I'm sure they really wish they could go back and try again, because that was beautiful on the pass. SquEdgy off the wall, gets the favorable bounce. Splits the 50, shoots it right. DribblingPenguin's going to come off the wall. Elevates nicely, gets the first touch, tries to get the second, can't. It's cut out by ReedyOrange. Heca gets the pop. SquEdgy there to follow. It's going to go center. iviGhost tries to get the deep clear. Heca's in an awkward spot, turns on it. Penguin gets the shot, but it's not going to be enough power or even on net. And Strutt, you're right. These two teams really are settling in a little bit more back and forth action now.
Yeah, not a real good touch there coming out of the corner. Two guys up. ReedyOrange can't quite make a touch. Surge going to 50 this out toward the right-hand side. Boost pick coming up. iviGhost trying to get this over one. Does pop it up to the right-hand side. DribblingPenguin going to take control of this. Tries to get it by 150 coming in for his efforts. Push down the left-hand side. SquEdgy pushes it out toward the middle. Big 50 coming in. So Surge is able to beat him out toward the right-hand side. Heca, nice play out toward the middle. Got a catch here by iviGhost. Puts it out toward the middle. Can't quite make a real good advantage touch there. Ball gets pushed against the backboard. Ball's coming in. Does get a nice pop on it, though. Heca going to push this out to the left-hand side. Into the corner. No touch coming in. Ball's coming back. SquEdgy's waiting on it. Surge turns. Can't quite get there. Push coming out. 50 for his efforts. Going to come off the corner. ReedyOrange isn't turning for that. Heca get it pushed up over. Surge up high in the air. Ooh, really nice touch toward the box. Gets pushed down. He does get a boost steal in the corner. No boost coming in for the orange team. Surge is going back. He's going to have to make a 50 here. Does get a 50 out toward the middle. Big shot coming in by Heca. It's a 1v1 situation. No ball coming in. No defender there. Ball goes in. 3-0, 138 Bas. They just kept wearing them down until they were able finally to score.
You know, it is the way it is. You just keep the pressure applied, and eventually that defense is either going to turn to dust or turn to diamonds. And right there, they got turned to dust. Vicuna opening up now 3-0 in game one. We talked about these two teams being 4-4 on the season, putting them both at 12th. Right now, with the way, I know it's only game one, I know we're really quickly getting underway, but gosh darn it, this Vicuna team might be separating themselves away, and this might be a good time for them to farm some wins there, Strutt.
Yeah, Surge is going to try to play this. Gets put out. Shot coming in. Ball's a little high. It's going to go off the crossbar. ReedyOrange can't quite make a touch. Can't read that one. Our Surge does get it back. Big demo coming in on the boost steal. Surge, try to make another touch. Can't quite get to it. Open ball. Heca's got space. IVI me team. 50. SquEdgy. Going to try to put this down. DribblingPenguin beats one. IVI does make a touch. High in the air. Aaron touch right there. ReedyOrange tried to read that, Bas, but it just wasn't happening. The fluency of the offense for this Monster Mash club is just not in their favor right now. Ball's going to drop down, and ball goes in. iviGhost scores it. 39 seconds, 1-3, Bas. There is a chance.
There's a very, very low chance. Heca had an awkward spot, unable to get the clear. I'm not going to lie. I really, really don't see this Phantoms team coming back with only 39 seconds left. They're going to need a very favorable kickoff and then a very, very favorable, almost 0-second goal right after. So this is going to be tough for.
What were you saying?
Surge 85 might be making me eat my own words in game one. What a beautiful top left corner boom.
Yeah, we played these guys the other night, and the potential, pop-off potential of a couple of these guys is really good. So this Monster Mash Club has every tool they needed to make it happen, as this one's going to get put in.
Dagger.
Unfortunate.
Dagger. That's the dagger. Heca putting it in. It's 4-2, and my goodness. Beautiful play by Heca. Getting the
Sorry about that, Carnage.
613 points. Look, I'm glad that I didn't cast or curse the Vicuna here. Oh, man. Surge.
I'm truly rooting for both clubs here.
Heca getting the 50. SquEdgy can't get the touch. Oh, Heca with the save again. Elevates, blocks it.
Oh.
Another save from Heca. This is going to drop. We're going to go 4-2 out of game one. Beautifully well played by Vicunas. Heca alone, I believe, put up almost 700 points. Yeah, 677. That backpack looking real sturdy right about now.
Yeah, a couple cycles coming in for Heca and SquEdgy, and they played really well. really good team plays there, and the speed of the Vicuna team is a little bit faster than the Phantoms. I think the Phantoms need to pick it up and create some offensive pressure. Get a couple of offensive demos and try to put this Vicuna team back on their heels.
Well, it's tough, right? Because the Phantoms put 10 shots on target. Vicunas only put 5. It's just everything Vicunas is shooting seems to be so accurate, so well placed, that it's just almost a 1-for-1 conversion rate. I mean, 4 goals on 5 shots is incredible. Phantoms need to find a way to either apply that pressure consistently to have it turn into more goals, or, quite frankly, maybe take a few less shots, but a few more well placed shots going into game 2.
Yeah, I just think right now the Vicuna team's beating them to every ball that has an opportunity to be shot on the net, and that's where the Phantoms have not done very well on their defensive rotation to push the ball out. Instead, Vicuna's getting easy goals, and that was the difference in that game.
Another prediction up for game 2. I got to bet on this. Look, man, every time I get into a game, I'm always going like gambling when, just waiting for the next bet. So excited to put some points down. I really do think that we're going to see some continued dominance from Heca here. What do you think here, Mr. Strutt? What's your prediction going into game 2?
I think that this Phantoms team is going to pick up the speed and start pushing this Vicuna team back on their heels. They've seen their style, they've seen their play. Now they need to know what adjustments they need to make. They just need to make those adjustments. This ball comes in, dangerous shot. Surge is able to put that up to the left-hand side. A lot of pressure coming in here from this blue club. ReedyOrange is going to put this back down. He does take a shot toward net, and it's going to get turned away by DribblingPenguin. Like I said, they just have to be a little bit more defensively patient, and then keep their offensive pressure going, because they seem to be doing it in this game. iviGhost plays this down, gets a nice pop out toward the middle. Heca is going to be able to play this out to the left-hand side. With no touch coming in, Surge's going to be able to rip a shot toward goal here, but SquEdgy is able to get up on it and push that away.
SquEdgy doesn't get the touch. DribblingPenguin, though, able to follow. Is going to look for the patient read, but waits a little too long as Surge is able to clear that away. It's going to bounce off the ceiling. DribblingPenguin was ready for the high drop. Not quite able to get it put on center here. iviGhost, the deep clear. They're going to go for the follow, but that's cut out very quickly by Heca. Dropping center. DribblingPenguin pops once, goes for the second touch, pops at center with the 50. Heca is not ready for the touch, and that is another passing play in game 2 here that just doesn't quite find the striker. It doesn't find the opportunity, and it's just a potential goal left on the board.
3:10 left in the game. DribblingPenguin's going to try to push out to the right-hand side. He does. iviGhost can be waiting on him. Pushed out toward the middle. Surges up early. He's going to try to get this by one. Can't quite make the touch. Gets pushed out to the left-hand side. SquEdgy gets it by one. ReedyOrange is going to push this back down into the orange half. iviGhost there. Tries to throw it down. Can't quite get to it. Heca's going to play this off the wall. Gets one touch, two touch. Tried to get up over one. He's going to get a push back down toward the corner. SquEdgy going to try to play this out. Can't quite get to it. ReedyOrange rips a shot toward net. Can't. DribblingPenguin pushes it away. iviGhost can't quite get to it. Surge's going to try to beat SquEdgy to this. Nice 50 coming in by SquEdgy. Puts it out to the blue half. A lot of paces coming in. Boost steal. Really nice 50 going back toward the orange half. Bass. Both these teams are settling in. 2:30 left in this game, and no score yet.
For sure, it really seems to be a battle of who is going to extend first and really play that first full-on commit shot. Both teams playing it safe. Nobody really wanting to push up and be right on top of the heels of their first man to take that shot. DribblingPenguin just needs to get it past one. No, ReedyOrange reads with ease that flick and prevents the shot. Surge demoing Heca. Puts it in a 2v3 moment. iviGhost popping it back to the wall. It's going to drop down straight. DribblingPenguin's ready. Once again, a real tough spot that's not going to turn into a shot.
Opportunity came there, but it just wasn't read properly by the blue club. Big 50 coming in. That's dangerous. Ball gets pushed out to the right-hand side. Heca backtracking. DribblingPenguin backtracking. ReedyOrange tries to play his sub. Gets not quite 50, but outplayed defensively. Ball gets pushed up. IVI is going to try to make another touch on this. Can't quite get to it. Heca is going to put this down. Surge is waiting on the back wall. Big 50 coming in. He does get it out to the left-hand side. Whiff coming in. Surge is going to put this over one. Got a 2v2 coming in here. One guy near front post. Rips a shot coming in. Ball gets pushed out to the left-hand side. Heca saves the day. Bas, they just settling in 1-0. Or excuse me, 0-0. 1 minute left.
They really are. Heca trying to get it off the backboard. Can't. That 50's going the distance. DribblingPenguin has to and does get the touch. It's going to go off the ceiling. Heca was just chilling, floating in the air, waiting for the ball. Not really super favorable, as now both need to hurry up and get back for defense. Thankfully, nobody from the Phantoms was there to take the shot, so that's going to drop harmlessly out of the way. SquEdgy tries to read, gets cut out by Surge. Heca's going to be able to take the deep touch. That's centered. Reedy can't quite make the read and pushes up a little too far. That touch by Heca, that boom shot, the first goal of the game, 4 minutes and 38 seconds into play. With only 22 seconds left, Strutt, this Phantoms team is going to have to move real quick and aggressive to equalize it.
Yeah, the 50 comes in, and he's not able to push it out. Does get blue pressure here. Ball's in the corner. IVI's got to take this up the wall. Gets it over one. Does get it over two. Ball's coming in high up off the backboard. Got a shot coming in. Can't quite put it on target. Shot coming in. Oh, it was Reedy's chance right there. 1 second left. IVI's going to push this up off the corner. Can Surge get up to it? Ball gets 50 out to the right-hand side. Ball's going to touch down here. Vicuna go up 2-0 in the series, Bas.
They really could have, and that's going to be really tough on the mental for that Phantoms team. That final shot opportunity would have really given them the opportunity to equalize the game and potentially equalize the series through overtime, which would have given them a massive morale swing and potentially helped them for the back end of the series. But you know, with a missed opportunity there, Vicunas now move up 2-0 in the series. And Strutt, how do you feel this team is going to be able to regain this Phantoms team?
Well, I mean, they did everything they needed to do in that game to keep it close and stay right there. They just overextended at one point, and it cost them a goal. So it was just a one mistake game that ended up costing them that loss. So, I mean, it's a matter of doing a lot of the same things you did, but just try to create a little bit more pressure offensively and not let it get away from you.
We're getting a double substitution here. We're going to be losing SquEdgy and ReedyOrange. We're getting Funke and the Only Crow, 29-29, subbing in here, which we'll see. The double sub's kind of a weird moment, especially considering the Phantoms were already up 2-0 in the series. Vicunas were up 2-0 in the series. My bad there. And Phantoms being down. You know, I kind of expected the substitution, but we'll see what the double sub will look like and how it's going to affect the series.
Maybe Funke will bring a little bit more speed for this Phantoms team. I think that's what they're looking for. I know that him and Surge play really well together. This ball's going to get pushed out again. Heca's going to be able to take a shot here, rip one down again. 3 seconds in again, he's got another cheat goal.
Deja vu, Heca once again, man. Wow.
That's the dangerous part about the cheat, Bas, is when the guy that goes for the 100 boost doesn't turn back toward goal, he's going to get beat if that ball is able to get pushed up over as it did in that instance. So, you know, I personally like to turn unless you're going to try to win the kickoff and push it out toward one of the side boosts, but usually that's not the case.
Well, especially with solid level gameplay, you see early on, like if you get like a cheap play early, like very quickly, the other team traditionally reacts. They play a little bit more defensively on the kickoff. Their third sits back for a second. It's kind of like a fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me thing. I really didn't think Heca was going to get another 3-second goal this series. What a touch! Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no, a lot of pressure coming in from this orange club. Heca's going to push this down back into the box. Surge tried to take control, but he's got a man in his face. No touch coming in. Ball's going to get shot toward goal. Ripped at it. 2-0. 4 minutes, 1 second left, Bas.
I think it's almost at the point where we're going to potentially have to start talking about MVP of the series. I mean, we're only a minute into game 3, but Heca, after performing just out of their minds in the first 2 matches, really setting themselves apart here, following up that performance with yet another stellar play. Dribbling Penguins able to split the 50. Surge tries to get the pop over 1, can't. Gets a very lucky redirect bounce back to them here. Going for the back pass. Only Crow cutting it out. Funk passing it high. It's going to be cut out. It's going to drop down, but the Only Crow demolishes iviGhost and Funk. It's a 3v1 power play for a second. Strutt, you love to see the big body plays.
Yeah, I do. It's a very physical game is always a good game usually, especially when both sides are going at it. And, you know, there's records to be broken, and I think that's what people try to do sometimes. Funk plays this up high. He's going to get it by 1. Rips a shot toward the net, but it's going to get played out by the right-hand side. Surge going to try to take control of this off the wall. Going to get a ceiling touch here off the backboard. iviGhost going to be able to corral this. Really nice rip toward the net. Funk going to meet this one in the middle. Got a lot of blue pressure coming in, but can they withstand it? You know, withstand this? Surge plays this out toward the back end side. Does pick up the 100 boost, but it's over all the defenders now. It's back on the back half. Funk has to make a play, pushes it out to the right hand side. Bass 2-0, 2:38 left in this game.
iviGhost pushing up the Surge. Surge tries for the redirect. iviGhost for the follow, but Heca steadfast in their defense, swatting it away with ease. Crow is going to be able to push this across. Surge trying to take control, but Heca there to not only take the control of the ball, but also to steal the boost from Surge, giving them a chance to initiate the counterattack and move it back to the other side of the pitch. Heca with the back pass. Crow tries to stop Surge. Surge with the win. Tries to get it past Heca, but can't. The control and the shadow defense just there.
Only Crow with a really nice touch. Goes up early. He is not going to be able to make a touch on that. Surges up. Puts it up to the left-hand side. ivi's going to take over on this. He can't quite get a really good advantage touch there. DribblingPenguin tries to make a redirect touch. Funk up early. Can't quite make the touch. Ball's going to get ripped toward net. Surge's going to play this out to the right-hand side. There is a beat coming in. ivi's got a 1v1 situation here. He does get it popped over his head. Heca going to try to, he goes by a Surge 50s about high into the middle. No shooter there. Only Crow plays it out. Ball's probably pushed back toward the middle. iviGhost going to rip a shot toward net. Can't quite get it there. 50 coming into the left-hand side. Baz, it's much of the same for this blue club, and they just can't get any shots on frame.
Well, and it's rough too, because even the few shots they are getting on target, they're not able to actually put it away. They've got 4 shots in the game, no goals to show for it. So something is clearly not working, whether maybe they're not getting it past the final defender, they're not making that final read. Something needs to change coming in here, because if they don't, they're going to get swept. Oof. And I'm not going to lie, man. Getting swept on stream is never fun. It really hurts, and it can mess with your mental for the entirety of the season. DribblingPenguin flies in behind the defender and closes out the game. They're going to be 3-0 here. My goodness.
Yeah, it was a really nice read to get up toward the middle and beat the defender to the ball, and is able to push it over his left-hand shoulder. 3-0, 44. ivi's up early. He's going to try to get a push down toward the net. Funk's up early for the redirect. Pump off high. The crossbar saves the day as the ball's going to get pushed by. 4-0. 34 seconds left. It was just everyone pushed forward, and it just became a mess.
Only Crow finally getting fed the ball. Heca with an incredible outlet pass. Only Crow, though, 3 assists on the game. Finally gets to put their own shot in the back of the net. Beautiful play, though, Strutt. You gotta love to see the incredibly quick counterattacking as the third man just shoves it downfield to their striker.
Yeah, absolutely. And when the guy's waiting on it and he's able to make a really effective touch on it, it really hurts a lot of defenses. Ball gets pushed by. Only Crow's going to try to take a shot toward the net. He gets it off the back wall. Funk's up early. Heca can't quite make a touch. Ball's coming in. ivi 50s this out. No touch coming in here, though. Still can't make a touch. Trying to get to it. Pushed it up over 1. Surge can take control of this. He's up in the air. High. Heca plays him out to the left-hand side. 2 seconds left. Ball gets touchdown. IVI can't quite make a touch. Ball goes down. Bas 3-0 Vicuna in this 4-game series.
That is tough, and I'm not gonna lie. If I'm Vicuna, I'm gonna keep my lineup. It just works. It's fantastic. I mean, they had 7 shots, 4 goals, and all 4 of those goals coming off of 4 assists. It's beautifully well executed team play, and the most you could possibly ask for out of any tier. Full stop.
Yeah, 450, 414, and 441. That's as even as you could get on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. So this team is really playing well as a team, and everybody's getting quality touches, which is the biggest difference in this series. The Phantom Club is just getting beat to a lot of balls. Rotations aren't as crisp, and it's just becoming a problem for them against this Vicuna club.
Oh, 100%. This Phantoms team, it looks like they're going to stay with this lineup here going into game 4. Definitely going to be kind of a riskier play. We'll see how it pans out, though. You know, for sure, they could potentially flip the script, get it to 3-1, so at least it's not a hard loss, not a 4-0, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure we might be needing to get the brooms out.
Yeah, Vicuna's really looking strong and got the Phantoms on their heels, and if they don't come out a little bit quicker and with some crisper touches, you're going to see much of the same.
Getting a kickoff here from Heca and iviGhost. No, Heca opts not to go for the ball. Instead, we're going to get DribblingPenguin going from the right. Not used to that personally. I'm used to seeing, left always goes, but it worked. So can't really knock on it too hard. Heca able to cut out the shot. Bumps Surge. Surge can't get the touch. So they're going to actually have to hurry up and get back on defense as this Vicuna team is looking to repeat game 3.
Ball gets pushed out to the right-hand side. Ghost does get it up over 1. Only Crow is there. Surge is going to put this back down on the back half. Heck is going to try to take control of this. Doesn't get a real solid touch there, but it does get a nice 50. Tries to get it by 1. IVI 50's that. Penguin was up early. Gets it by 1. Gets a bump for his effort. Surge is going to dump this back down into the orange half. Only Crow can't quite make the touch. No shot coming in, though. All 3 orange players on the right-hand side. DribblingPenguin takes control of this. Gets it popped up toward the middle. DribblingPenguin makes another touch. Looking for a double, but can't quite get to it. Ball's up. Going to come off the apron here. Gets pushed up. Surge is going to try to do mechanical Surge things. Can't quite get to it. Oh, he should have ripped a shot on net. It would have been in. Funk misplayed that one a little bit, so that kind of cost him right there, Bas.
That was tough. Beautiful big body play to demo not only the goalie, but then to bump the third man. You're right. If Funk would have put that on net, we'd be talking a different story here. We'd be 1-0 in favor of the Phantoms. And
ooh,
it is that you just can't give up those free goals. Surge waiting for it to drop, slots it behind the third man. Surge opening it up 1-0 in favor of the Phantoms. Their first lead, I'm pretty sure, all series.
Yeah, I think so. Surge did a really nice job. Patience waiting on that. Was able to dump it over the left-hand shoulder of the defender. And at 3:22 left, 1-0. The Phantoms, they don't want to go away without having a say.
Ooh. iviGhost, drops it down to Surge. DribblingPenguin tries to pass it to Heca. Heca has to get a very light touch. Very hard to get a lot of power from that angle. Surge tries to redirect it in the goal, but it's cut out very quickly. Heca putting it off the sidewall. The double touch, catching Funk off guard. They're going to have to fall back in line for third man.
Surge is going to pull this off the left-hand side. Does get a nice touch toward the back wall. Dribbling. Nice dunk on the Penguin. But the ball gets pushed deep back down into the blue half. Funk's going to have to try to make a touch here. Does get it pushed out to his corner. Heca's going to try to rip a shot toward net here. Can't quite get to it. Surges up early from the offensive third there, or the defensive third there, and is able to push that up off the wall. Funk going to play this off the corner. Does have a little bit of boost. Looking for a flip reset. Can't quite get it. Ball goes in. Surge is able to... The fake works, Bas. The fake works.
It always catches you off guard, especially when you're talking about... Okay, cool. Sorry, I just wasn't sure. My bad there. But no, it's really tough, especially when you're in this rank. When you're talking about people who are C2 to GC in that ballpark, you're playing predictive. You're looking at where the ball is going, who's coming in, where that touch is going to be, so you can be one step ahead of the game. When you see a player not touch it, it's almost more detrimental than seeing a player who does get a great touch because it throws you off your game. You're just not ready for that whiff.
No, you're absolutely right. And a lot of times you don't play it for miss, you played it for the hit, and that's when it ends up costing you when you when you do. And that's what happened in that instance. But the Phantoms are doing everything they need to do. 140 left here, and they're got a 2-0 lead in this fourth game as a big 50 comes in. Ball can't be touched there. Surge going to make a touch by a one. Funk can rip a shot toward net. Ball's going to go in 3-0, 139, and that's a little bit different here, Bass.
You're right. Surge immediately flipped the switch and said, I need a hat trick. We're not getting swept. We're going to go up 3-0. What a rip from Surge from the midfield. Beautifully well executed shot. Dribbling Penguin, iviGhost splitting the 50 here. Surge playing the cheat as great as Heca did the first couple of times. Funk can't get the touch. Only Crow committed to the defense. Oh, able to reactuate themselves and prep for the second. And now they're able to push the pressure. They are getting goal number 1 on the board for Vicuna. And we have a game on our hands.
Yeah, 3-1, 121 left in this one. That was not a real good touch by Funk there. Left it out there for the offensive player to rip it with nobody back. Yeah, it was just an unfortunate touch. As they say, unlucky.
Ooh. Drops down. Dribbling Penguin's going to try and send it across. Surge waiting patiently for that ball to drop center. Knew that it was going to be very difficult for Dribbling Penguin to elevate that touch and had it read to rights. My goodness. Beautifully well played match by Surge so far. 665 points on the board, 4 goals of 6 shots. Everything you could possibly ask for, Strutt, out of your offense.
Yeah, he's went into monkey mode a little bit more than the other 3 games, and that's made a little bit of a difference in this game with the speed of the team. Dribbling Penguin's going to take control of this, gets 50 for his efforts. Funk's going to turn on this, push it down, and they're going to score another goal. Surge is right there. They just seem to be connected in this game, Bass.
They really are. Beautiful pass to move the ball laterally into the midfield. Surge, a lot of faith in their teammate there for that pass to put it away. We've got 3 assists for Funk, 5 goals for Surge. We are up 5-1. Is there a small chance for the Brazil here in Game 4?
There could be. Yeah, it depends on how hard the orange team tries to push forward and score goals at this point. Because if they get caught out, then it'll be 6-1 and then possibly a 7-1. Ball's going to up. Surge's going to take control of this. Doesn't have a lot of boost to work with. Does get a push down in front of the box. IVI can't make the touch. Heca with a little bit of boost here. He's going to get it by 2 defenders. Can't quite. Yeah, we're throwing fakes left and right. IVI does push it out to the right-hand side. Gets it pushed down. Heca's going to try to take control of this. Really nice double team 50 there coming in. Heca tries to get it by 1. Surge Funk can't quite make the touch. Push down toward the net. Surge tries to push this toward the goal. Can't get it off the left-hand side. Ball's going to touch down here in a second, Baz. It'll be ball game. Funk's going to push this up. We got a possibility for Surge to score it. Can he quite get to it? No, he can't. Ball's still up, though. Penguin pushes this down. They're not going away easily. It's going to go off the back wall. Heca's up early. I can hear him. And it's going to oh, it's still up. Baz, we got a record.
They really did not want to let this game end. It finally does, though. 5-1 on the match. That puts us at a 3-1. They stopped the sweep. Surge, going full-on Himothy mode, decides to put up 809 points in Game 4. 5 goals on 8 shooting. I mean, that is what they say about big-time players making big-time plays. I mean, that is exactly what you expect, Strutt, out of your best player.
Yeah, they definitely supported him in that game a little bit better and let him work, let him cook a little bit, and he was doing Surge things. So yeah, they were able to pull out the 1-3 and not get swept in this one, and it was well played by the Phantoms in that fourth game. They probably wish they could have had the other three back and played a little bit differently, but it just wasn't be for them tonight.
Let me see where we've got Mr. SquEdgy at. He is going to be jumping in for our interview. If I can just get him into any random lobby. If we can get him in any random lobby, I can drag him. Oh, there he is. Let's go. SquEdgy, my man, you guys played fantastic tonight. Congrats on your 3-1.
So thank you. Yeah, the boys were phenomenal tonight, my man.
So
Yeah, it seemed like you guys had a little bit of a speed difference in the game. Did you guys feel that way as well?
Yeah, it did. It felt like we were just kind of on top of it, especially for those first 3 games. Like it was kind of crazy.
it definitely seemed like you guys had a lot of faith in one another throughout those games. I mean, your team's cheats throughout the series, especially with Heca pushing up for a couple of those quick 3-second goals. I mean, how does that affect your mental? Coming into game one, you see Heca get a goal within 3 seconds. Like, what are you feeling? Well, how are you feeling about that?
I mean, we got some of the best vibes I've ever seen in a Rocket League team to begin with, you know? And so when that happens, it lights up in there, man. Like everyone is just like we're feeling it, you know?
Dope, for sure. You know, my man, you guys were 4-4 coming into tonight. You went 3-1, so that's going to put you at 7-5. I know there were a lot of teams tied for 12th at 6-6. You guys are going to move from tied for 12th up to tied for 9th, moving you actually into playoff contention. What does the rest of the season look like? Are you guys expecting to really regain and have a nice winning percentage on the season, or are you just going to take it one game at a time?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we've got a real good chance at making it all the way. If I'm gonna be real honest with you, we've been kind of experimenting and figuring out where we stand, but we're getting closer and closer to just like having that figured out.
For sure,
I know.
for sure.
I noticed in the pregame you guys share a lot of games. Do you guys feel really comfortable with playing all four guys, as well as one or the other?
Yeah, I'd say we feel pretty comfortable with pretty much any three that's out on that field. We have a couple of like groups that we prefer, but like overall, we're not. It's not a huge difference between what we think is the strongest and what we think is the weakest.
That's a good team to have.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Strutt, do you have any other questions for my man here?
No, just congratulations, man. Well played.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
Dope, dope. Thanks for jumping in, SquEdgy. Have a good night, my man.
You too.
Alrighty, folks, that wraps up today's stream. But, Wednesday going into the week, we do have a couple matches already lined up. On match day 4, Wednesday at 10:50, you're going to get a rival series. You're going to get Carrots versus Matza Marauders. Then you're going to get at 11:30 another rival series, Surge versus the Ruthless Racket. Two what are chopping up to be really solid matchups. So stick around on Wednesday. Same bat time, same bat place. My name has been Bas. Strutt's been with me on the desk here. HUD's been producing. But you guys have a good night.